Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. Ed over here at FICMRepair.com. Happy Wednesday to you. So, this question comes, and we've been talking a lot about FICM tuning and ECM tuning and how they play together, and the fact that the most common tune option that we see folks taking is the Atlas 40 for a little something something down low, just saying, and also the an ECM based tune to add the power. And this person writes, hey, look, essentially, I don't need to use my truck as a truck. I'm not towing anything. Can I run the Atlas 80 with a turned up ECM tune? And the answer is yes. Yes, you can. What uh, the thing to understand if you choose to do this is it might be too smoky for you. Will you get more? Yes, you'll get more. Will you add more smoke? Yes, you'll add more smoke. So the question is that smoke acceptable to you? And oh, by the way, what are your EGTs going to become? Because they're going to be higher. So what I would recommend, instead of just saying, yeah, let me send my FICM in and get it tuned to the Atlas 80 and we'll just see how it goes. I wouldn't do that. I would go ahead and do what's in the background here. I would go ahead and I'd pick up the FICM tuner on loan, try out all the tunes, try out the Eco, the 40, the 80, even the 100 horsepower Hercules tune, and see which one allows you to continue to use the truck as a truck. As a truck for what? As a truck for how you want to use your truck. Far be it from anybody to tell anybody else how they should use their truck as a truck. Maybe using it as a truck just involves, driving to work and back, and you just like how it rides and how it feels. That's fine. But if you want to be able to not worry about hooking up a trailer or hooking up your buddy's fifth wheel to your rig, then I would tell you the care is in order because we don't want to melt a piston. We sell engines. If we told you that, we sell engines. I don't want to have to sell you an engine. So watch your exhaust gas temperatures. If you're going to run that kind of power, I hope you've seen my video on the transmissions. Oh my goodness. This tranny it's a 5R110, assuming this is an automatic. It just doesn't upshift through fourth gear. And so you should change out a couple of solenoids and, look at my video on the bottom of FICM Repair called How to Extend the Life of Your Automatic Transmission. And go ahead and set up what are called supporting mods. People get all bent out of shape saying, oh, this dang 6.0 broke on me again, when they go ahead and they turn them up, and then something breaks. It's like, well, what do you think was going to happen? So as long as you watch your numbers, recognize you'll be fine. So on an otherwise stock truck with cold air, with a S&B cold air intake and 4-inch exhaust back in the day on my Excursion as an example. So 4-inch exhaust, stock everything else back ages ago, right? Stock injector, stock turbo, stock intake manifold, stock exhaust manifold, stock intercooler, stock. Not even an ECM tune, just the FICM tune. I ran the 100 horsepower Hercules tune just to see what would happen. And I could hit 1500 degrees with 4-inch exhaust and a cold air intake. I could hit 1500 degree exhaust gas temperatures within 6 seconds from a stop. Woo, that hot. I mean, it became my own personal rocket ship, and that was great. And it really was great and so fun and yeehaw. And man, never grow up. Just keep being a kid. It's easier that way. Just there to say. But I just don't want you to have problems. So can you do what you're asking to do? Yes, you can. Will you get more out of it? Yes, you would. Would you get even more if you chose the Hercules tune with the setup on the ECM? Yes, you would. The question is that a price you're willing to pay? Are you willing to have your exhaust gas temperatures go that high? And by the way, have you modified your transmission yet? Because if you haven't, I'm here to tell you, you're going to be calling me up asking about the transmissions that I also sell. All right. And by the way, the transmission options that we also sell, because we rep for all the players. Think of the tranny provider. We rep for them. The problem that we have is that the vast majority of those, if not all of those that you're thinking of anyway, their warranty policy is that you got to drop the transmission and mail it to them. That sounds really convenient to me. No, it doesn't. We would rather hook you up with a replacement transmission that has a 3-year, 100,000-mile nationwide warranty. You can get taken care of at any tranny shop nationally as long as they're affiliated with the National Automatic Transmission or Builders Association for about the same money as what you're paying anyway. So that said, what would I rather do? I'd rather not have to sell you a transmission at all. Are you paying attention? So, take care of the solenoids. It's less expensive than a tranny. I know it is expensive, but it's less expensive than a tranny and certainly a whole lot easier. And that way you don't have to worry about it. This is a conversation more about what's the stresses that you're placing on everything else, rather than can I do this? Sometimes just because you can do something does not mean that you should. FICMRepair.com. We're all in this together. Appreciate you guys.